Everything is firing. Hold on 1 second. Sending data to YouTube. We don't need you to send the data. We need the data to be sent before I can jump in. All right, there we go. Online. Let me switch the camera to me. Bam. Eyes open. Episode number 184. Let me just make sure that this is the correct number. Because sometimes, yes, just had to be sure. Episode number 184 of the Left Hand Labs podcast is live. 184 episodes. 84, it's only one person this episode could be in dedication to. It's only one person with the number 80. Some players, some jersey numbers just go hand in hand with some players. Like if you think of the number 23, who you think of? Michael Jordan, of course. Not LeBron, Michael Jordan. It's you see Shop MJ right there with the 23, but it's backwards because the camera. When you think of the number 84, Randy Moss. It's easy. It's nobody else you're going to think of with that number. When you think of the number 4, Brett Favre. That's easy. Like easy 4. When you think of the number 12, Aaron Rodgers. I know y'all thought I was gonna say Tom Brady. No, Aaron Rodgers is better than Brady. And so on and so forth. The number 3, Allen Iverson. It's a lot of people that wore number 3 too, but I think Allen Iverson is number 3. Dwayne Wade, no. When you think of number 13, when you think of the number 13, who do you think of? I know. Let's see. Let's check the chat. The chat is ready to display messages. When you see the number 13, who do you think of? It's only one person. That man that's in Brooklyn now, that was averaging 36 points a game, 37 points a game, that was putting numbers on your heads, 30 for like 40 straight games. Forget 30 for 30, 30 for 40. You know, when he was doing that, now he leading the league in assists every night, getting 30. Best player on the Nets. Oh, he just dribbles. Yo, if you like the 76ers, you see what Embiid is doing. I might have talked about this last episode, but I feel like I got to always, this is relevant. It's going to be relevant forever. The Sixers had a chance to get, with Embiid right now, to get James Harden. They win, and if they kept Tobias Harris, they win it. You win the East easily, and you could mess around and win a championship. But they decided to keep, what's this fool's name? Ben Simmons? For real? Ben Simmons? That's what y'all wanted? Y'all wanted Ben Simmons. Y'all are crazy. It wasn't, how can I say this in a polite way? Ben Simmons is, see, I don't want to be rude. I saw Ben Simmons play when he was in high school. I saw him. Sixer fans, you had it. Ben Simmons was who we thought he was, but y'all let him off the hook. But this got to be episode number 84. It can only be the one person. This is the Randy Moss episode. We are so close to 200 episodes. Like, it's literally right there. 200 episodes. I just remember doing episode 100. That's amazing to me. And I always use, when I'm on the precipice of a new a new milestone for the podcast, I always use it as a moment to tell everyone, like, look, if you ever want to start something, anything, whatever it is, do it. And then the key to success is to just keep going. Don't stop. Keep going, and before you know it, you'll be at episode 200. You'll have figured out how to get it streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter at the same time. Yeah, how to get it on the iTunes podcast app. Make sure y'all rate and review on the iTunes podcast app. It's free. Don't cost you a thing to leave 5 stars, write a little review. You hear the clock. The clock only strikes when it's right? You feel me? When I'm right, that's when the clock strikes. And that goes hand in hand with me telling you, rate and review, please, on the iTunes podcast app. Subscribe to the YouTube. Just type in Left Hand Labs or Shop Heirlooms on YouTube and it'll pop up. Yeah, the clock is going to keep going. Come on, clock. Come on, get it all out. Get it all out. Christmas is Christmas past already. This the ghost of Christmas past right here. That's it. You wherever. Come on. Okay. And make sure y'all on Twitter, make sure y'all follow the shop as well as the podcast on all social media, but right on Twitter, as you can see right there on the ticker, you'll figure out how to do stuff like that if you just keep going with your endeavor. Follow the shop and the podcast on Twitter at Shop Heirlooms. That's the last place for it to get popping on, is Twitter. And it's the most difficult, but as I just said, you got to just keep going. So, whatever it is, start it and just don't stop. I could care less how many people watch. Somebody left a comment on last episode's video, last episode of the podcast on YouTube. Somebody left a comment, like laughing at something I said. And that's something small, something insignificant, but it meant the world. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, holy shit, somebody left a comment. That means a random person is watching on YouTube. Random person. Random. That's small to you, but that's major to me. I got people that listen on the iTunes already, on the Soundcloud, on all that kind of stuff. But once I decided to make the podcast a visual thing, and that's when I added all this kind of stuff. You see, you got the chat, the slideshow. You can look at what I'm looking at here, etc., etc. Once I decided to do that, then it was like, all right, I got to keep going now, because nobody's going to know what it was going on at first besides the people that follow you on IG or on Twitter. Like when you start a business or whatever you do, the people that you know are gonna see, but it's about getting the people you don't know, bringing in the viewers, bringing in the public. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to keep uploading these episodes. We're going to keep going. We almost at 200. 16 episodes away. This episode 184. We got a lot of stuff to talk about this episode. I think we're going to lead off, most importantly, with, I just saw the video, well, I didn't just see it, but of the kid at Cam Newton's camp. Illinois Cam Newton calling him ass. That was insane. So we'll talk about that for sure. We could talk about the New York Knicks. The New York Knicks. We got Flip Saunders' son. R.I.P. Flip Saunders got his son fired. They came back. They fought. They do have a lot. They got a lot of people on that team. They got Rubio. They got Cat. They got Malik Beasley. You got Anthony Edwards, who you just drafted number 1. Should have drafted LaMelo. Can you imagine? Not drafted LaMelo number 1 overall. That's insane. But who else did they have? They got some people on that team. They shouldn't be as bad as they are. But Cat was out for a long time too. But so should he have gotten fired? I don't know. But we got him fired after we beat them. Julius, another all-star performance. I see something that needs improvement on the Knicks. Something we don't have. We'll talk about that. The quarterback landscape of what's going on with the Deshaun. I said quarterback. The Deshaun Watson sweepstakes. That's what I meant to say. We got to talk about what's going on with Deshaun Watson, because this is very important. Where's he gonna go? Is he gonna stay in Houston? I don't think so. Couple things, we're gonna touch on. I really want to talk about the Knicks. I don't even want to do the sponsors. I want to talk about the Knicks right now. Right now. Because what can y'all say? I asked Cousin Gary, a.k.a. #RussGang, the biggest Knicks hater in the world. I asked him. I said, yo, how you feel? No. Y'all not, you don't earn my respect. Okay. You just keep waiting. He said the playoffs, 10 teams go to the playoffs now. No, all right. We'll see. We will see. Everybody will see. Best believe everybody will see. But we got some stuff to talk about. Sponsors, let's get the sponsors out of the way so we can get into it, because it's already 10 minutes in. Sponsor voice. This podcast is sponsored by Shop Heirlooms, Premier Vintage Goods and Memorabilia. You can follow the shop as well as the podcast on all social media at Shop Heirlooms, ShopHeirlooms. I know I told you guys. The snow, the fro, the quarantine. It's just a lot of stuff going on, right? We got virtual classes. We talked about this already. We already talked about this, but I gotta run it back because I got class tomorrow, and we had to put the cameras on and see. I know you all, some of you guys, most of you guys listening, if you're in virtual class, there's an apple, and not the iMac, not the MacBook, the apple of your eye that you see when you got to turn the camera on. And it's bad enough she got to see you. You ain't been going to the barbershop much. She got to see you with the crazy, you know what I mean? Even though it shouldn't matter about your haircut and nothing superficial like that, but you just want to look presentable. You want to look your best. You still haven't come down to the shop and got these Iversons right here. You supposed to be taking the online class with the Iversons all in the camera. Once you get those, the DMXs, you supposed to have the Iversons all in the camera like, yeah, I'm going to answer that question, professor. You got to let her know that you don't fuck around. You're not playing. You're not joking. It's not a game. Come down to the shop. Get you some wave. The wave is all here. It's just waiting for you. And if you can't make it down to the shop, you can go hit the website, www.shopandloans.store. Next day shipping on every order unless you order on Saturday. Then you got to wait till Monday because the post office is closed on Sunday. You heard? Go hit the website. I'm ready to talk about what we need to talk about. Knicks, the NBA, hard times, all-star lineups, all sorts of stuff. Is Zach LaVine all-star? Bradley Beal was starting and well, we'll talk about this. Okay. Intro music. You can turn the slideshow on. We'll be right back. Look at that Knicks team. David Lee, Randolph, Moisey King, what a sucker. Well, it's not his fault. We should have never got rid of him, but intro music right here.
I used to roll me a big fine L and watch a whole lot of basketball and Seinfeld. Aside from my fish scale clientele, there are a few things I know as well as basketball and Seinfeld. 40 carats, phrases, 40's parrots. Mimic the style, you get embarrassed. Ditch the filthy habits. In a limousine, every limousine covered in supply fabrics. Still wreaking havoc for them cash that will rob you for your pack. Back when Robert Pack was a maverick who had chicks to give wavy wop. It's not trading cards when I say your shorty gave me tops. Teeth look like chiclets, big and white like Rick Smith's. I'm at my Travis best. The rest is average at best, and this that land bias in its purest form. Word is Bon Jovi, word is Sean. If you don't recognize it, you'll respond. Catch a bigger bullet than George Marathon. Ric Flair with the chops, and they thought he's gonna flop. Finally back on the top. I already made it to the finals playing with Sagana Job.
He said after that, he said, "I'ma still serve you that Will Perdue." I'm still I don't get why I don't get that. I'm gonna serve you that Will. You serving them chicken? I don't know. That's what he said. Shout out to Drew though, because he gave a drop and he never had to do that. Okay. Everybody's seen the video by now. I don't even think we need to pull it. Do we need to go through the whole shit of pulling it up? Do we really need to? No. You saw the video. You got the little kid at the Cam Newton camp, right? Yelling all sorts of obscenities at Cam Newton. Cam Newton, this is the guy who won the Heisman, national championship. And did Auburn win the national championship that year? I think they won the national championship. I don't remember who they played though. You know Cam was at Florida when Christian Leak and Tebow was there, but he did something. I think he stole some laptops or something. Everybody's stealing laptops in college. Didn't UConn get busted for that? Boone, Marcus Williams, the light-skinned point guard, I think it was Marcus Williams. Why are people stealing laptops? Were they using it or did they sell them? I don't know what happened. Maybe they could get laptops like water or something like that. But MVP, the dab king, he was dabbing, Supermaning on people, made it all the way to the bowl. The Panthers, they were like 15-1 that year too. Who did they lost to the Broncos? That Broncos defense was too crazy. It was too crazy. They weren't going to beat them. It was just the defense. It was nothing Cam was going to do. It would have been cool to see Cam. Can you imagine if Cam would have won that bowl? But this is Cam Newton we talking about. Cam Newton. The kid is like, yo, you a free agent. You suck. You're what was he telling them? He just was saying all sorts of crazy stuff. You a free agent. You ass. You this. Now, let me tell y'all a story. Walt Frazier. That's my father's godfather, right? We could whenever we go to see a Knicks game, whenever we go, right? Let me check the chat. No, nothing in the chat. We go to see a Knicks game. We automatically, anytime, could just go down after the game is over. My father says, "Hey, Claude," and he looks behind him because the security is gonna be like, "Whoa, back up." My father said, "Yo, Claude." He turns around. "Oh, Dennis the Menace. Let him through." The security guard say, "Oh, my bad. Let us through." We go to the floor, could take pics, could walk out with Clyde, go through the tunnel, whatever it is we want to do. Just because my dad is there. Just because. That's what happens. That's what we're allowed to do. Because my father got all sorts of juice. And this is in the most vivacious, I'm trying to talk like Clyde, another word that start with a V. Whatever the setting is, my father always got some type of connect or something or know somebody. But so one day, Knicks played the Timberwolves. This is when I was in high school. KG, one of my favorite players. We go through the tunnel. We see KG walk out. Now, the Generation Z is what these new kids are called, right? The Generation Z or some. We're millennials. They're like Generation Z or something like that. I don't know, but it seems like these kids now, they're like their respect for elders. Everything is like in the basement. And then you got to blame the parents. It's the parenting, I guess. Parenting is different. My generation are parents now. And I guess that reflects poorly on us. And I think my generation are poor parents. Very poor parents. I guess because our parents didn't have as many distractions. They didn't have social media. They didn't have PS5. They didn't have Twitter. They didn't have nothing to distract them. So to them, it was our parents they had enough time to be like, yo, do your fucking homework, read a book, learn your timetables, learn manners, learn how to cook. You understand what I'm saying? Our generation is too busy like this. All day on the phones. It's annoying. Like a lot of parents I know. It's my age, like my generation is, and it's bad. They're poor parents, and it reflects poorly. I've been working with kids 10 years. It reflects with the children, and it reflects on the children how they're bad parenting and how not involved the parents are. So our kids don't have respect, don't have the important core values that you need to be a good person. It's just the truth. It is what it is. I'm not a father yet, and I'm gonna try my hardest to be like to be myself and to be cool, but to at least instill like the right kind of values. And can't have my kids being crazy and wild and ruthless. No, I can't have that. I'm still gonna be playing the game and all that kind of stuff. I love PS5. I started playing God of War over again with the PS5 update on Give Me God of War difficulty. It's amazing, but I don't know. It's bad. But so I see KG, somebody one of my favorite basketball players. Tenacious, monster, talk crazy, get buckets, everything. I say, yo, KG, when we gonna get this one-on-one? You can't guard me. I didn't call him ass. I didn't call him, yo, you suck. Yo, you a free agent. Yo, I would never. Just the competitiveness in me. This is KG. KG, when we gonna get this one-on-one? KG, look at me. It's a picture. If you don't believe me, I got a picture with KG, and you can see him in the picture. He is not posing for the camera. He is still talking trash to me in the picture. I just will have to look it up. I promise you. You can look it up and see KG like, yo, I can't believe this little nigga is talking to me like this. Because I was right at him. Like, look, I know I can't guard you, but I'm saying you can't guard me. What's shaking? He like, well, how much money we putting up? I said, my dad right here. Talk to him about that. I don't want to talk about that. Let's talk about me cooking you. How about that? And KG got a rise out of it, pause. We laughed, we joked. It was respectful. When they were on the bus, he's yelling out the window at me, still talking. We took like everything was all good and glorious. Now you compare that. I compare that interaction to what we just saw with the kid, and then he said, "Oh, I apologize. That was just my." And then Cam was trying to talk to him after, like just asking him, like, "Yo, what did you do? I missed your game. You talking a good game? Are you good?" It was horrible and it was embarrassing. It's cringy seeing what these young kids do, and they say he issued an apology, said, "Oh yeah, my that was just my competitiveness trying to coming out, this, that, and the third." That's not competitiveness. I told KG, respectfully, let's play that 1-on-1. I didn't call him, like, it's levels and it's a thin line, and these kids now don't know, and we shouldn't talk to people like that. This is Cam Newton. How, like, the kids now, did they see Cam Newton with the Panthers and stuff like that? Yeah, you had to see that. Like that was Vince Young. Was I in high school? I think we were in high school for Vince. I saw Vince Young. All right, that kid was a high school kid, right? So that's like me going up to Vince Young. I'm in high school. No, so you know what? It's somebody you had to see when you were younger, and then by the time you were in high school, they were probably on their way out or on their way down. So let me think of a player that was, when I was in high school, that's like Michael Jordan. When I was a kid, that's all we heard. Obviously Cam Newton and Michael Jordan is not the same, but I'm saying, like, Mike's decline was when I was in high school, and if you could even call that a decline, when he came back, he was playing for the Wizards. That's like me watching basketball every day faithfully and stuff like that. And me saying, like, "Yo, Mike, you suck. Mike, you old. Mike, this." Instead of Mike, like, "Yo, you getting older, Mike. I could cook you." Like, "No, Mike, you just are trash. You did." Like, no, you can't do that. You can't. I can't think of a football equivalent who, when I was in high school, when I was in elementary school, he was on the rise, he was killing in his prime, and then when I got to high school, he was on the way down. I'm trying to think of a football player. Nothing in the chat. I can't think of one. Ricky Williams? Michael Vick, that was all high school. Who was elementary? Okay, Chris Carter? I don't know. All right, Chris Carter. Hall of Famer. I saw him. No, all right, Tim. No, it's nobody I can think of. It's not a single person I can think. Because I never look at athletes like that, where it's like, "Yo, you suck," and I would want to ill like that. Not to a high-profile athlete like Cam Newton. You're at his camp. It's insane. But while we're on the subject of football, I listen to the Rich Eisen show a lot. I love the podcast, right? And he's a big Jet fan, along with Mir, and they're under the illusion that the Jets are going to get Deshaun Watson. Now, rumor came out, the Jets are willing to take whatever for Sam Darnold. They're listening to offers, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. I still don't believe Deshaun Watson wants to go to the Jets. Now I'm seeing Broncos. If he goes to the Broncos, would it be a Super Bowl contender? Hell no. The Broncos? What? The Broncos beat us, though. I don't know how the hell we lost to them. We would have made the playoffs. We didn't lose that game. That was a bad loss to the Broncos. Was Drew Lock playing? Drew Lock was. They destroyed us. That was bad. How did we lose that game? Their defense was fast. I remember that. But we shouldn't have lost that game. Deshaun Watson still, I think if he's going to get moved. I think he's going to come to us. I really think he is. I know everybody is sick of me saying every free agent is going to come play for my team. I know, but it is what it is. That's just how I feel. I feel like we're going to get Deshaun Watson. I really do. And when it happens, I just want you to say one thing. That's it. One thing and one thing only. All praises due. Just tell me all praises is due. And that's it. Hold on. Let me make sure this thing is streaming still. Because I looked at the streaming screen and it was frozen. So is it frozen or is it... Oh no, it's not frozen. I'm looking at myself live right now. Okay. We're good. Just had to make sure. Because that would have been bad for business if it was frozen. Okay, What was I saying? Yeah, so I know y'all tired of me saying Deshaun Watson and everybody's going to come to the Knicks, whatever. I know you are, but I really don't care. I said Deshaun Watson coming to the Knicks, to the Dolphins, and Le'Veon Bell was coming to the Dolphins, and Leonard Fournette was coming to the Dolphins, and everybody's coming to the Knicks, KD, whatever. All right, y'all get a kick out of it, but I really think it's going to happen. Please stop talking about him going to the Broncos, going to the Panthers, going to the Redskins. It's not happening. Why does it hurt people to admit that the Dolphins are a 10-6 team, defense one of the best, don't have many weapons with that. That's something that's going to be changed. Marvin Jones, I saw a video on Twitter. Marvin Jones might be on his way to Miami. Somebody was driving by next to him, and they like, yo, please come to Miami. And he like, yeah, make it happen. He said something like that. I don't know. I think we probably going to get Marvin Jones. I want us to get better weapons than that, though. I'm not going to lie. Devontae Smith, it came out recently that Devontae Smith said that his favorite quarterback, or they asked him like, who do you rather play with, Tua or Justin Fields? He said Fields. Damn, that's crazy. That's your man's. I guess we gotta go Waddle. I don't know. Is he gonna be good in the NFL? He's very small. I don't know what we're gonna do with that third pick. I really don't think it's gonna be our decision to make because we're gonna trade it for Deshaun Watson. I really think so. So I'm not hyped on that. Basketball time. Please stop saying Deshaun Watson going anyplace else. It's not happening. Jets, Broncos. Please stop. Okay, JJ Watt. Well, what? Why are we talking about JJ Watt? We're not even gonna do that. Steroids. Not really good anymore. Once the steroids run off, his brother's good now. Once the steroids run off on him, no good. Anyway, Xavier Howard should have been Defensive Player of the Year. Okay, anyway, basketball. I'm going to say this loud and I'm going to say this proud. The New York Knicks, we got to trade for Bradley Beal. We have to. Or Zach LaVine. We don't have anybody on our team, any wing, that we can say, yo, go get us a bucket. And you could create a jump shot out of triple threat or, we passing it to you, go get us a bucket. Now, RJ did get a good layup, I think, to put us ahead at one point. A go-ahead layup, clutch, in a clutch. But Julius Randle was the one that put us up for good when he got fouled and made the free throws versus the Timberwolves yesterday. Excuse me. But we don't have anybody that we can go to and get a bucket. We don't. RJ can't. He just can't. Nobody could go and get a jump shot. Like, I'm going to hit you, I'm going to get a good jump shot. No, we have nobody. And that you cannot win without that. We need that. Somebody that can go get a bucket. We really do not have that, and I don't understand why. Where do these players, like, where did you play basketball going up? Did they give y'all the ball when it was game point? I know you ain't gonna get a layup every time. That's impossible. If you're good at basketball, it's game point. You go and you're gonna get a jump shot and you're gonna make it and you're gonna talk shit after. Like, that's just. Well, I know that I've always been the person that's in the game, so they give it to me to end the game. So I never really looked at it like, can another person do that? Because I'm always like, give it to me. I'll do it. So, I mean, I don't know, but it's just bad. This game solidified that we need that. RJ Barrett isn't that. Even though I'm still impressed with RJ Barrett because it's really only been 82 games now. Maybe a couple more than 82, like 87, 88. I don't know. How many games did we play last year? Like 60? 60? 50 something? I don't know how many games we played last year. But like this is just the beginning of his second year. Really. From a number standpoint. Games played standpoint. And I like what I see. He just got to get a bag. That's all. If we trade RJ in the Bradley Beal trade, I won't be mad. In the Zach LaVine trade, I might not want that. But in a Bradley Beal trade, I'll take that. And Mayor was arguing with me earlier that we're not going to get Bradley Beal or he's not going to re-sign, so that's stupid. Why wouldn't he? Are the Wizards better than us? Come on now. Don't act like World Wide West is not down there making shit happen, neither. and it hasn't been making shit happen because he has. That's what World Wide West does. Come on now, let's be real. Now, I know y'all want to talk about the NBA. I just got to get my Knicks stuff off first. Obi Toppin. I really feel like we're not using him right. And I know I came on and I said, well, maybe we're trying to develop other parts of his game first. But he's really out there just standing in the corner. We're not using him in pick and rolls. We're not throwing him oops. He's just out there. I don't understand. Why did we draft Obi if we're not going to use him? Like, is Thibodeau on is being like, all right, I'm an old school coach. No rookie is going to play 30 minutes. If that's what's going on, I can respect it. I wish they would just say that, because then it would temper a lot of our expectations, because we want to see return on our product. We want to see like, yo, all right, we drafted this guy number 8 overall. What is he doing? Kevin Knox, we know he's done already. For Ntilikina, he can't even crack the rotation. He's done too. I hope we didn't waste a pick on Obi. And I don't think he's shown he has NBA level, elite level athleticism. We know that already. Why don't we use that to our advantage? I have no idea why we don't. I really don't. But this is scary. It's not scary. It's not scary. I just remember it's only the first year. But goddamn, son, I hope he pans out. And I don't have like I see the tools, but I think it's not a result of him not being good. It's just us not using them right. That's what I really think is going on. Oh, Kobe White got a concussion. Concussions are no good. You don't want to get a concussion. I think I've had a concussion before playing football. And not football with pads on either. So I might my brain might be messed up a little bit. Come on. Fantasy. Oh my goodness. Devin Booker went crazy in the first quarter. I got my hitters playing today. Just give me numbers. Put numbers on the board, please. That's all I ask of you guys. Put numbers on the board for me. I'm playing Corb. I put up 1,400 points last week. My team is doing good. We're sitting at 8-1. And Corb asked for this work, so we got to give it to him. Pause. But, All-Star. Tomorrow they're going to announce the people that did not get in. And we are going to... Let me put this like this so you can see what I'm looking at. We are going to look at the NBA All-Star 2021. We're going to look at who made it, and then we're going to talk about who deserves to make it. Okay. The starters were revealed. Here we go. This is going to be easy. Okay. The starters in the West. Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, LeBron James, Jokic, Kawhi Leonard. Luka didn't start off too hot. Maybe Lillard should have took Luka's spot. But I can see. It's always narrative. Please don't forget about that. In the East, Kyrie, Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant has been hurt. Greek and Joel Embiid. Now, why didn't Bradley Beal get voted onto the team last year? Excuse me. It's the same thing. They're losing. I don't understand why. I don't understand. Give me a list of everybody else. Please. Show me everyone else. Eastern Conference. Where are people we can look at? Okay, here we go. Here's some other players here. Now, was anybody left off? Yo, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. If Christian Wood was gonna make the All-Star game this year, he still could make the All-Star game if he could come back and be healthy. I wish he was playing. He's missing from my fantasy team. Christian Wood is an All-Star this year. Paul George should not have been an All-Star. No way. He's been hurt and he hasn't been illing. Zion, you know he got to make it. Ingram has to make it. Ingram is an All-Star. Rudy Gobert has to make it. So how many people left? Chris Paul put him in there this year. Donovan Mitchell put him in there this year. Lillard gotta go. Chris Paul gotta go. Ja Morant, not yet. Not yet, Ja. He got hurt too. Ja Morant shouldn't go. But he might. How many more spots is it? How many people on the team? I should have looked this stuff up before. Because I don't know how many people on the team. Let's just say it's 12. So it's 5 starters. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 more players gotta go. So here we go. This the 7, I think. I think we got Zion Williamson. That's 1. Brandon Ingram, 2. Christian Wood, 3. Rudy Gobert, 4. Damian Lillard, 5. Damn. Damian Lillard. Donovan Mitchell got to go because Donovan Mitchell was on the winning team. And the last spot, give me Chris Paul. So that's 7 right there. I think Devin Booker's not going to make it. John Moran is not going to make it. SGA, please. McCollum, he's hurt. DeRozan is an all-star, but not this year. In the East, you got 7 more. Okay. Jason Tatum, yes, for sure. James Harden, yes. All right, let's look at I'm going by front court. Okay, here we go. Jason Tatum, yes. Jimmy Butler, even though he hasn't played this much this year. Julius Randle, Sabonis. Now this is where it gets tricky. Does Bam have to go? Cause you got to pencil in James Harden. And then it's 2 more spots left. God damn. Oh, Trae Young was a starter last year. Do you put him in? Or you got Bam, Grant, Gordon Hayward. I can make a case for all of these guys. Van Fleet, you can make a case for him this year. Jaylen Brown, gotta go for sure. Damn, so it's 1 spot left. Uh-oh. I don't know. Zach LaVine, no. Not over Trae Young. Ben Simmons, maybe. Oh, shoot. Gordon Hayward deserved to be an all-star this year. Yo, damn, it's rough. If it's just 7, if it's just 12 spots, Julius Randle gotta be in. If Julius Randle don't go in, that's bullshit, bro. But that is difficult. That's very, very difficult. I'm really not sure. I wish I had people to talk about this with on here. That would be interesting. What's the name? The chat is empty, but don't worry. Make sure y'all just leave comments or some shit. I don't know. I really don't know. That's gonna be difficult. We'll find out tomorrow. And if Julius Randle makes it or don't make it, we might do an emergency pod. We'll think about it. But I think that's it for now. If you made it this far, shout out to you for listening. Shout out to me for keeping you entertained. Episode 184 of the Left Hand Labs podcast. That is the Randy Moss episode. Before we go, you know we got to look up the Jason Burke tweet of the week. Let's see what Jay Burke had up his sleeve for us this week on Twitter. He always say something worth hearing. Always. That's just Jason Burke for you. Hold on, it's loading. Don't get Optimum. Optimum is the worst internet. NASA releases one-of-a-kind footage captured by the Perseverance rover. I don't think it's on Mars. Or maybe it is now, but this is the first time. Uh-oh, come on, Jason Burke. You can't put up stuff like that. You see what Jason Burke is into? You see? Okay, here we go. The live video for the You're in a Freak channel that I was planning on watching and trying to join did not happen yesterday. My mom said she and my stepdad have found me a full-time job opportunity at a nursing home here in Rancho Mirage that has to be built first. They have lied to me so many times, but this time they might be telling the truth. Amen. I hope they're telling you the truth, Jay Burke, and I hope you get that job. Make sure y'all rate and review on the iTunes podcast app. Leave 5 stars, write a review. Subscribe to the YouTube and like the video. Till next week. Eyes open. The Left Hand Labs podcast. We out of here.